As you go about exploring your data in more depth, you're inevitably going to encounter what are known as filters. Filtering allows you to sort your data or slice it in a different format so you can get exactly what you're looking for when you're within any particular report. Let's talk about this in a little more depth. I'm here in my all traffic report, and I'm going to go down to the table view. Now you'll notice that we have our traditional information here below, and we can see the column labels, and we talked a little bit about what this looks like. But what I want to focus on is understanding how you can search and filter within this particular view. You'll notice at the top of the table view is a little search box. And this is the most basic type of filtering you can do. Let's say here in the source and medium report, we're looking to see any traffic that is referral. Well, I could type in the word referral and hit enter. And now Google is going to look for the keyword referral that I've typed here in my source and medium list. And I can see that I've brought in all that referral traffic. And along the top, we have a summary of the totals or the averages for that particular search term. I'm going to remove that search term so you can see how the table changes. Now, let's say that we want to get a little more complicated. Let's say we want to bring in all of our referral traffic, but we don't want to see any traffic from Yahoo. Well, to do that, I'll choose Advanced just next to the search box. And we'll start by building what are known as our filter queries. You'll notice that Google gives you a little bit of a template here to get started. On the far left, we have the option to include or exclude. And what that's including or excluding is either a dimension or a metric. And that's when I select on source and medium, I get a dropdown. Here I can see my available dimensions are source and medium, and all of my metrics are listed in blue below. Now, if you're wondering why I only have one dimension, it's because it's restricted to the dimension that you're viewing within. So you would need to bring in a secondary dimension or select a different dimension to include a different dimension in your search query. I'm going to leave that as source and medium, and we wanted everything that contained referral. So I'll type in the word referral. You'll also notice that if you drop down on the containing view, you have some other options. Exactly matching, begins with, ends with, containing, matching an expression, which we're not going to talk too much about this. You'll learn more about that if you move on to looking at advanced analytics. So we'll do containing because it's not exactly matching, right? There's some other terminology in the line source and medium. So I'll choose containing and let's choose apply. So this did the same thing as just typing the word referral in the top. But I said earlier that we wanted to restrict Yahoo from our results. Let's say that we wanted to see the total sessions of all of our referral traffic without Yahoo. I'll go back and choose Edit next to the filter at the top, and we'll select the Add a Dimension or Metric option. Here we'll choose our dimension as source and medium, except this time I'm going to choose Exclude from the dropdown, and I'll select Yahoo into the search field. So now I'm going to include everything containing referral and exclude anything containing Yahoo. And let's choose Apply. So now we will not have any sources that contain the term Yahoo appearing in our results, and we can see our session number changes. Now, there are thousands of different ways that you can slice and filter your data. The most important thing is to know that you'll do that in your advanced filter view, and you have all of the opportunity to bring in all sorts of additional dimensions and metrics. You can continue applying exclusions or inclusions, and you could even bring in additional filters. Let's say you wanted to see all of the referrals that excluded Yahoo that had a bounce rate less than, say, 80%. Well, I could do that and choose Apply. And you could go back and say, well, you know what? I'm actually interested in bounce rates greater than 50% because maybe those are some problem areas. And you choose Apply. And now Google filters the data, and you can see our bounce rates are all above 50%. So now I can come in here and start thinking about, why is my traffic bouncing from these particular referrals? Well, in this case, I see some referrals from Google in France and Google in Germany, which would suggest to me that I don't really have languages that support those countries. So I might consider going into Webmaster Tools and letting Google know, hey, I'm only an English site, or I might consider adding that language supported on my site if the sessions warranted it. Play around with your filtering and explore them more as you're going to really use them to unlock the true power of all of your analytics data.